The art world witnessed history this week when the Peggy and David Rockefeller collection scored a record sum at auction. Christie sold 1,500 items from the estate, including paintings by some of the most well-known artists of the past 200 years. Everything sold, all the proceeds go to charity. The final total, $832 million.
What's in a name? Well, if it's Rockefeller, apparently a lot. The auction this week of the estate of David and Peggy Rockefeller brought 3 days of bidding that literally took people's breath away.
68 million.
The first night, this Picasso sold for $115 million. This Matisse, $80 million. This Monet, nearly $85 million. By the end of that first session, Christie's Jessica Fertig said,
we have already broken the record for any collection sale.
The frenzy continued on night 2, when Gilbert Stuart's renowned portrait of George Washington was on the block.
At $950,000, $1 million now, $1,100,000.
It soared past its $1.2 million estimate. The final price, $11.5 million, 10 times the estimate, was a record for the artist. When we previewed the sale last weekend with Christie's Mark Porter, he showed us a dessert service made for Napoleon.
And this is Napoleon's ice cream bowl, basically.
It is his ice cream bowl.
Estimated at $250,000, it sold for $1.8 million. Even the relatively inexpensive items went for staggering prices. A picnic basket given to David Rockefeller by the King of Morocco, estimate $1,200, brought $212,000.
So how far back in family history would some of these go?
And the family's old spider fightin' carriage that David Rockefeller Jr. showed us fetched $225,000. Finally, there was the Rockefeller Center money clip. With a modest estimate of $1,200, it attracted a lot of attention.
This may be my favorite thing in the auction.
Along with many other people, I think. What better to hold a stack of bills?
Turns out you needed a stack of bills just to buy it. Sale price, $75,000.
Jeez.
It's, when you look at the Napoleon dessert service and you go, how can that go for $1.8 million? Well, it can because the two owners have been Napoleon and the Rockefellers.
Right.
You don't get two bigger names, right?
It just makes me wonder what was there that was possibly affordable? Nothing.
In the end, not much.
A keychain?
But, the good news in all this, $820 million to charity.
Yeah,
Amazing.
definitely great.